Good afternoon. Marc Rudov here again, branding advisor to CEOs and author of 3 books, Be Unique or Be Ignored, The CEO's Guide to Branding, Brand is Destiny, The Ultimate Bottom Line, and my most recent book, Intra-Branding, The Keystone of Corporate Agility. Today I want to talk to you about innovation, more specifically, how wokeness is killing innovation. In my most recent book, Intra-Branding, Chapter 9 is all about innovation and how innovation requires a knowledge of the company's brand and cohesion and coordination internally to work underneath the brand, because the brand is all-encompassing. It dictates products, people, and processes in your company. And if you don't have a strong brand, you cannot innovate. You know, a lot of people think that invention is innovation. It isn't. 95% of patents are sitting on the shelf unlicensed. Remember Rube Goldberg? We have a stamp, a postage stamp, dedicated to Rube Goldberg. He was an inventor, but he was not an innovator. Innovation requires that you enrich your customers' lives. And how do you know you've done that? Because they say so. That's right. But I'll tell you what's killing innovation in today's corporation. Wokeness. That's right. When CEOs are preaching Black Lives Matter and donating $90 million to the cause of a Marxist, anti-American, anti-Semitic, anti-family organization and telling you, the employee, you better get in line with it, that's wokeness. And if you speak out against it, you'll be fired. How about climate change? We have big banks like Bank of America, JP Morgan, and BlackRock, which manages $9 trillion in money, the largest money manager in the world. Larry Fink, the CEO, said to corporate CEOs, if you're not in line with our climate change agenda, you don't get loans. More wokeness. Now we have Robin DiAngelo with her book, White Fragility. She goes around teaching CEOs, and she's white. She goes around teaching CEOs and making the employees of these companies read that book to get rid of their whiteness. In fact, Coca-Cola was just caught teaching its employees that they have to get rid of their whiteness. And what does that mean? It means you're not allowed to be so objective anymore. You're not allowed to seek the right answers anymore. Yeah, right. Tell the CFO of the company you can't seek the right answers anymore. It's now being taught in schools. You can't seek the right answer or you're a racist. So the people who are spewing this nonsense are the racists, because they're telling blacks and browns, you're too stupid to do math and science. I'd like you to tell the IRS that seeking the right answer is racist. See what happens. How about NASA? NASA just landed another rover on Mars. If NASA hadn't done the math correctly, that rocket would have missed Mars completely. But no. We have to teach that seeking the right answer in math is racist. This is causing employees to feel censored and muzzled. And when they're censored and muzzled, they're not going to innovate because they're too afraid to speak out. President Biden just mandated that men are allowed to participate in women's sports. So here's a picture of a 50-year-old man in Santa Clara on a girls' basketball team. Of course, he thinks he's a woman. Goes by the name of Gabrielle now. Is this fair to the girls? Of course it's not. But if you speak out about it, the way I'm doing now, you can get canceled, you can get fired. How on earth are you supposed to be able to tell another employee, a fellow employee, you know what? I think what you've just done is wrong. I think your math is wrong. I think your idea is bad. You're afraid now. How are you going to innovate? Branding is about being bold. It's about being unique. But now everybody's worried about offending somebody. I don't understand what the future of the corporate world is going to be like. It's going to be an authoritarian state. We have Marc Benioff, who's the founder and CEO of Salesforce.com. He was out in Davos, Switzerland recently at a World Economic Forum conference. He said capitalism is dead. Well, now that he has his $8 billion, I guess he can say that. But imagine what this does to everybody else. And now it's just been leaked that Salesforce.com is monitoring people like me. And if they hear you speaking out against the leftist agenda, Salesforce.com will cancel you. So you're a CEO and you're listening to me right now. You're watching me right now. What are you going to do with your employees when they're scared out of their minds to speak their minds, to be bold? Who's the audience of your company now? Who's your customer base? Is it males now thinking they're females playing basketball? Who's your audience? Is it people who are believing, especially during this very cold week when Texas had a meltdown because it was so cold its solar panels and wind turbines didn't work? But if you speak out about it and you say you don't believe in climate change, you can be canceled. So the whole wokeness movement is destroying America, and it's destroying innovation. You think about that the next time you, the CEO, want to run your company like a leftist organization, kowtowing to the World Economic Forum in Geneva, Switzerland, or whether you're an American company and you believe in capitalism, because it isn't dead unless we kill it. If you kill innovation, you kill capitalism. So you have some major decisions to make. If you want to be a winner, you can't be woke. You have to choose one or the other. You can read my books, and my books will teach you how to be a winner, how to have a winning company. Or you can go woke and be a loser. And if you continue to preach wokeness to the rest of us, don't be surprised when we fight back. This is Marc Rudov, branding advisor to CEOs, capitalist CEOs. You can find me at marcrudov.com.